back to another adventure. Super excited today because we're on one of my favorite creeks, and it's about 5 minutes from the house. We've had a lot of rain the past few days, and this creek is at perfect floating conditions. Now I'm in the red kayak. I'm gonna call this the Red Rider because I feel like I'm in a small little Red Rider wagon compared to some of my bigger kayaks I'm used to. But it's super stable and it is comfortable. It's just, you know, lower in the water column and a little bit tighter because it's a sit in versus a sit on top. That's okay. It's very maneuverable, it's fast, and it's light. The float I'm doing today, sorry, the wind's picked up. The float I'm doing today, the takeout, is not really a takeout. It is more of a climb out. So yeah, so this is gonna be way easier to climb out with versus that Shoalie, which is another 50 pounds compared to this one. So we are going to just make our way down this 5-mile stretch, hopefully pick off a few bass here and there. I'm gonna start out with the spinnerbait. It's just been my go-to here lately. And then Jade's jig, I got one of those tied on. Hopefully it's not a Ned rig day or a jig day, because I got 5 miles to cover, and that's gonna make for some slow fishing and some boring fishing. But you know, big girls eat those jigs, so I'm definitely going to throw it in a few holes here and there. But mainly, hopefully I can just pick them off with something moving. That way I can cover some miles before it gets dark. Because I only got about 4 hours to fish and float. Quick shout out to Plasuno. They just sent me this awesome rod holder. It takes you 5 minutes to put up. And it's real simple, just a couple screws and it's in the wall. You put your rod in the groove, push up, and then let it down slowly and it locks in place. It's got some awesome grips to it, so you don't have to worry about your fishing pole falling out. So it's an awesome fish rod holder. Definitely look in the description below. I have a discount code and check it out today. But we're gonna go ahead and get Red Rider downstream and pick off some fish. Stick with me, stay tuned, and I'll meet you downstream. Well, I'm not having a look at the spinnerbait. I'm not feeling very confident in it today. So we're gonna go ahead and swap to this chick magnet. I think it dives 2 to 6 feet. It's flat-sided, and during the winter months, this is a great crankbait to throw. It doesn't have a lot of action. It's real tight wobble. There's fish. There's fish. Finally got a fish on the chick magnets. Definitely not a chick, a little male, but it's all right. We got a fish in the boat on this cool winter day. Go ahead and pop it off real quick. The strike was very weak. It just felt heavy, like I had some leaves on or something. But anyways, it is a small fish. Maybe that's more of the reason. Anyways, flat-sided crankbait. Got the skunk out of the boat. Got some big rapids here. That limb's pretty low, but I think my camera will go underneath it. We'll see how it goes. Looks fun though. I definitely want to rip through it with my kayak. Just because I love rapids. Alright. We'll see what happens here. We're gonna get over here, kind of, oh gosh, fish this area over here before we go through it. There's a fish. There's a fish. Little guy. That was a rock in the middle there. Did not see that. Whoops. Got smoked on that rock. Keeps you humble right there. There's fish. There's fish. Got a fish on the jig. Little guy. There's fish. There's fish. Stay on, baby. Got a little guy on here. The way the bite's going today, I'll take any size at any time. Oh, and he's off. Well, little update. The bite is horrible. And I've been holding off. I don't want to tie on a Ned rig, but might have to. No, really, I need to, I think I have 2 miles left, and I really need to cover some water. So there's a lot of leaves subsurface, like on the floor. So I went back to spinnerbait. I'm gonna slow roll it, as slow as I can, and cover miles at the same time. Unfortunately, it's just one of those days. We have, you know, we had some rain this morning. We got some rain coming in, so maybe they're just shut down. I've gotten a few on the jig, gotten a few on the crankbait, but they are just shut down today. There's a fish. There's a fish. It's a decent one. As I quit recording, I caught the biggest of the day. Maybe a 14 or so. Get in here. On the spinnerbait, just slow rolling it by this tree. Look at that hefty one right there. Thank you, Lord. I needed that real bad. It's been kind of depressing. It's probably 14, maybe a 15, but golly, look at that gut. Thank you. I needed you. There's fish. Little dude. There's fish. He feels better. A little better. Stud. Just a stud right there. Calm down, that little guy. It's gonna be kind of tricky. Might have to get out. There's a rock. Too bad. About broke my pole, but other than that, we're good. There's a fish. There's a... Oh, decent, decent. Got a decent bass on. Another spot. Well, goodness gracious, come here, farthead. Oh, look. He was in that corner pocket, and I punched her in. Probably a little 12. Spinnerbait, getting her done. A big tree across here. I think we'll just portage over this little island here. All right, now comes the fun part. Trying to get in your kayak. It's a steep bank, actually. Man, need a more shallow section, but I might have to get my socks wet here. It's not good, and then we got a muddy bank here. That makes it even better. Okay, I'm gonna try to. Oh, yep, I'm slipping. I'm slipping. Oh, we're just gonna have to. Oh man, that's deep. Let's get in real quick. Oh, that was pretty ugly. Okay, we're in though. I think I'm sitting on the back of my seat. Yeah, that is not comfortable. Okay. That was ugly. That's what I expected though. All right, we got a little rapids here. I think it's gonna be mainly dragging, but that's why we brought this kayak. Oh, that was a good rock right there. Yeah, I'll let. Water on the nose there. Yeah. That's a good looking area through here. Well, that's an awesome view to end your day with right there. I see the bridge in the distance there. I'm probably about 200 yards from there now. It was pretty eventful. A lot of fun, you know, just kayaking in general and going through the rapids and the curves and ducking trees and all that stuff. So, you know, fishing was fair today. You know, I did get on some. Luckily, I was worried there. The first hour, I didn't have a single bite. And then I just kept on grinding, kept swapping baits out and trying to figure out what they were hitting on, and flat-sided crankbait, of course the jig, and then I went back to the spinner bait there on the end, and they were fired up. I guess after the sun kind of penetrated in the water a little bit, they got a little bit more fired up. I appreciate the support, and old Red Rider here, she did good. Definitely hit a few rocks. We'll have to check the hole here when we get home. But anyways, it was a good time. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you on the next adventure.